today, casino hopping stats. Now, if you want casino hopping stats, I'm your guy. I don't know anyone else who's doing it. I actually don't know anyone else who does most of the stats. Is there anyone else who gives 10,000 hours of poker stats? Or rent figures? Or what they spend on food? I don't know anyone else who does anything like that. So if you want stats of any kind, I guess, I'm your guy. 263 days of poker in Vegas, 644 rooms. Now let me explain 644 rooms. If on one day I just played Aria, that's one, day is over. If the next day I played Aria, Bellagio, and Venetian, that's 3, day is over. And in summing up every number corresponding to each day, I got 644. So not 644 different poker rooms, that would be ridiculous. But summing up the total for each day over 263 days gets 644 rooms. But it's not 644 transfers. I have to start somewhere each day. So 263 days, we're gonna subtract 263 from 644, 381 transfers. Always have to start somewhere. 381 transfers after the first place I started each day, which comes out to about 1.45 transfers each day. So I start somewhere, and then the average transfer amount, 1.45, we call it 1.5. So it's like 1.5 transfers per day, 2.5 casinos per day. So it's like 5 over every 2-day stretch. So think of my average 2-day span in Vegas. It's one day playing in 2 different poker rooms, and the next day playing in 3 different poker rooms. Most rooms in one day was 6. So I started somewhere and then 5 transfers, MGM, Aria, Bally's, Caesars, Venetian on April 8th. So people ask, is the transferring worth it? Is all the casino hopping worth it? That day I played 11 hours, 13 minutes. So seems worth it. It's not like I sacrifice hours. I look for good games, and if I find one, I stay for a while. So I never leave a good game. I leave bad games, and this is something I need to clarify, I think. I don't care if anyone ever leaves a bad game. People should be leaving bad games. I don't like when people in Vegas play such short sessions and they leave great games, because then the great table falls apart. That doesn't happen in other cities. If we're playing in like a bad 6-handed game, I'm gonna leave, and if other people leave a few minutes before me, I do not have a problem with that. When we have a great table, but people hit 45 minutes, and that's the cap on how long they're gonna play, which is unheard of in other cities, and they leave, and then all of a sudden our table doesn't exist anymore, that's what I have a problem with. So April 8th was 6 rooms, 5 transfers. It only happened once, playing 6 rooms in one day. That was the most for this year. I'm pretty sure the most for my life, although I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know when I would have ever played 7 rooms in one day. And now let me show you the totals graphically. So here's the visual depiction of what I've been talking about. And to read this graph, look at the vertical axis on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each number is how many days did I play this many poker rooms? So the 1. How many Vegas days did I have this year where I only played 1 poker room? That's the 1 on the left, and follow the bar to the right. And the answer is 52. So there were 52 days this year I only played 1 poker room in Vegas, and it feels like I'm moving all the time, so that's interesting. I would have guessed a lot fewer than that. And then the 2, follow the bar all the way to the right, and then go down to the horizontal axis, and it's 93. So there were 93 days this year where I played exactly 2 poker rooms. What about 3? There were 75 days this year I played exactly 3 poker rooms in Vegas. The 4, there were 35 days this year I played exactly 4 different poker rooms in Vegas. The 5, there were 7 days this year I played exactly 5 poker rooms on the same day. And the 6, which I said was the maximum, that only happened once. So there was 1 day this year I played 6 poker rooms. And there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Minimum 1, of course, and maximum 6. So there are my casino hopping stats, and everyone make sure you tune in on Christmas Day. As busy as you might be, save the best Vlogmas episode for last, I think. It is my profits just from poker promotions this year. Something for everyone. People who like the channel will like it. People who like the channel and like stats will really like it. And people who hate life and hate me and hate poker will say it doesn't count and I should just put that money through the shredder. So there's something for everyone on Christmas morning.